Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Afternoon Tune. I'm your host, Josh, and today I got a special guest co-host. I got Chris from the Black Stubs podcast. How's it going there, Chris?
It's going well, Josh. Thanks for having me, my friend.
Man, it's a pleasure as always to have you on. Always good to see you. You've been on. I feel like I've been, been gone for a minute, and yeah, so it's been a big gap since the last time you've been on. I think last time you were on, you helped me review. What was it? I'm trying to remember. It's been a
I
minute.
forget, but you were about to travel.
Yeah, I was about to travel there, but I know we always had Ironheart on the docket, but I
Mhm.
forgot what the last thing you were on for there. But I'll think of it in a minute. But
Yeah.
yes, but it's always good to have you on, man. Chris, great reviewer, great social media presence as well. Let people know about you, man. What you got going on, man?
Yes, I am Chris of the Black Stubs, and you can follow us on Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, um, Threads, Blue Sky, all that. Just type in the Black Stubs. You should find us. And yeah, we're talking about movies and television, just whatever whatever we're interested in, whatever catches our eye, whatever we're into, and yeah, we don't always cover the most trendy stuff, but whatever I want to watch, I will talk about it. So yeah, just reactions, reviews, engagement, conversations are always welcome. So yeah, please follow the Black Stubs on all social media platforms.
Yes, Black Stubs, as you can see here on their Instagram, reviewing all types of different stuff here. You got him doing a reaction there for highest to lowest. I'm going to see that tonight, 10 p.m.
Nice, nice.
The new Spike Lee and Denzel Washington movie. I was talking about it with Nick. Not much push, it seems like, behind this. You're crazy. You got Spike Lee, you got Denzel Washington. Great collab there. Legends returning together. It's going to be in theaters for a limited time, and then it's going to be dumped on Apple TV
Yeah,
Plus there. So it's a
you,
shame.
yeah. You can't blame A24 for not having money for um, marketing when it's and also an Apple original. And
Mhm.
Apple has all the money. If you watch their TV shows, they have all the money. So it is a very interesting choice to not heavily push this movie the way it deserves to be, because this is the fifth and final collaboration between the great Spike Lee and the legendary Denzel Washington. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, I can't wait to go check it out. And then after I see it, I'll see your reaction. I'll check out your reaction of it. But Chris, yeah, he is always working on that content there. TikTok, Instagram, Blue Sky, and all the social medias there. Do you smell that? That is Chris with those hot takes fresh out the theater there. Always delivering them hot and ready, just like Little Caesars. So very awesome there. You can see him reviewing Eyes of Wakanda, which we're going to be talking about today. K-pop Demon Hunters, Happy Gilmore, Chief of War, which speaking about Apple TV, that's on there. Is that pretty good? Is that all right?
if you like Shogun, you're gonna love Chief of War.
Okay.
It's a historical drama. It's and it's so far the best thing Momoa has done acting wise. He's doing a really good job here with the drama.
Okay, so he's not just playing Jason Momoa again. He's actually playing a character, or
He's still playing a brute kind of character because he has to, but he has a lot of quiet, intimate moments that require some nuance,
Mm.
and he's able to pull some of that nuance in a way that he historically wasn't always able to. I think the last thing we talked about, bro, was Karate Kid.
Oh yes, we did a retro review for Karate Kid.
Because you helped me with your I'm scrolling through our Instagram DMs, and you helped me get to Hulu so I could watch the other movies, because Hulu has all the Karate Kid movies.
Yeah, well, Hulu's gonna be gone because Disney Plus is gonna absorb it fully,
Yeah.
and then yeah, so no more Hulu. It's just only gonna be Disney Plus. It's like that movie Together with Allison Brie and Dave Franco. It's just taking it over.
Uh,
So yeah. Are you gonna be watching Alien Earth? That premiered.
I'm gonna watch all the Predator stuff.
Okay,
That's for
so
sure.
uh,
Um, yeah, between the two, because the whole crossover thing, I'm more of a Predator guy because aliens, man, like the second mouth, um, the planting the babies inside you, the chest popping, the way they move. I can handle the Predator's four-prong mouth. I can handle their glowing acidic blood. I can handle that. They're hunters, you know. That's it's less horror than the aliens. Aliens is just horrific. Predator, I'll sooner call Predator a thriller, an action thriller, before I call it a horror movie compared to Alien, which is sci-fi horror for sure.
hmm, okay. So it might not be up your alley to do Alien Earth. There, a little too
Uh,
scary.
yeah. Like the last Alien movie that came out that was really popular, that did really well. I didn't see it.
Yeah, Romulus. Yeah, Romulus.
Romulus, yeah, I did not see it. I was gonna see it because everyone said the young black man in it like stole the show. I was like, oh really? All right. I still did not. Still did not see it.
He's gonna be in that new movie coming out. David Johnson, I think his name is. That movie, Long Walk or The Last Walk or
The, lo-
something.
the longest the longest walk.
Yeah, he's gonna be in that.
Okay.
So let's see how he does in that. But yeah. So,
I,
Chris,
I I also heard that that animated Predator thing was really good. I need to watch that.
Killer of Killers, which is also on Hulu.
Did you see it?
Nick saw it. He liked it a lot.
I need to check it out because I do like that franchise, that the IP.
Yeah. So, yeah, I've been planning on watching that Killer of Killers, but Nick really liked it. He did a review of it. He enjoyed it quite a bit. But yeah, we can watch that. So, yeah, Chris Black Stubbs, follow him everywhere. All the Black Stubbs, just everyone on social media: Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Threads, Blue Sky, MySpace, LinkedIn, Reddit. All Black Stubbs everywhere. Very nice there. Chris, I gotta say, I gotta admit, I deceived you a little bit. We're not here to actually talk about Eyes of Wakanda or Ironheart. Um,
Okay.
we're actually here to discuss why did you like this movie? Why did you like Materials? Yeah,
Why did I like Materialists?
yeah.
I think Celine's song, her voice is very specific, and what she has to say, her commentary on love, dating, relationships, and marriage was again very very nuanced. At first, I thought it was gonna be this surface level. Oh, the rich guy, or your poor ex boyfriend. They're both handsome in their own way. They're both charming in their own way. But yeah, for me, it's the writing. I love the dialogue. I love the conversations. Everything. I like it when things feel real. I know it's a movie. I know everything is scripted and controlled and contained, but the writing, the direction, the acting, this feels like a real conversation. And I love the Celine Song's take of marriage as a business deal. And the first the opening of the movie where it's like not cavemen, but
Cave people.
cave people, first people. We see the exchange of things that symbolize the relationship, that solidify the relationship, and how that continues throughout history. And it just proves the point that you know yes, we do. Some people do marry for love, but some people marry for other reasons. And are those other reasons, does it taint the beauty, or the significance of marriage? Just yeah, for me, it was very layered. There was a lot she was able to say and talk about. Um, like she kind of like her writing kind of played devil's advocate, with Pedro Pascal and Chris Evans. She's kind of showing both sides of why we seek relationships, companionship, marriage, and the whole theme of it being, you know, um, a business deal and an exchange, So yeah, from what I understand, people don't like in the third act the SA. part of the movie. That was the criticisms I was seeing, but
Mm,
yeah,
okay.
yeah. I remember you weren't into it.
Yeah. Yeah, so yeah, I mean the last part of it, yeah, the essay part I felt like came kind of little out of nowhere, I think to a degree. And I think in the movie like we talked about it like past lives supposed to be a more optimistic, hopeful look at love.
Hmm.
This is supposed to be materialist, it's supposed to be a more cynical,
Cynical,
more
yeah, pessimistic, yeah, yeah, yeah,
yeah, how I guess capitalism's effect on love and how people look at that. And then you have Dakota Johnson in it, who's this matchmaker, and so she especially sees it from that angle, seeing all these people, who have all these boxes they need to be checked for them to date a person or be with this person.
yeah,
But then it's like, the first of all, I just didn't the love triangle I don't think was as interesting as the love triangle in like something like Past Lives. Like, like you could really reasonably see like, oh man, I would want readily to be with this person or this guy. You could make an argument for both. But with both these dudes, it's kind of like, I don't know, I don't really get really any good chemistry from both of them from
oh
either.
really?
Yeah, like Pedro Pascal, who, I know people talk about Pedro Pascal's and everything. He's in your morning cereal. There it is, Pedro Pascal. But, and I think he's a good actor. I just didn't really feel a lot there with him and Dakota Johnson. And I just think that the reveal about him of, he's got his own insecurity. I just
Yeah.
was kind of like, I don't know, you're still Pedro Pascal, you're still rich. Like I don't think like you used to be in 5'10" or 5'9", I don't think that was that much of a big difference. But between you getting women, I just didn't buy that at all. Um and then Chris Evans being, he's got the classic I'm a broke guy job. He's a waiter slash actor. He's an aspiring actor. Um and then
Aspiring actor in New York doing theater. I'm like, bro, you're making no money.
no money. He's got 10 roommates there.
Disgusting, gross roommates. Like, you guys are adults. This is crazy.
Dudes in there well into their probably 30s, 40s.
30s, like at least, like at the minimum 30s. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, hey, thank you. Thank you, Cosmopolitics. Thank you for the raid there. Christina Cosmopolitics there from Movie Night Extravaganza. She just was on the show helping me review Freaky Friday. Freaky Friday and Freakier Friday there. Did you I didn't see a reaction. Did you do that?
I
Uh
have not seen Freakier Friday yet. I'm not sure if I'm going to see it.
oh, okay. I mean, you ain't missing much. I guess. I mean, it's
I
yeah.
was, I am the, we are the target audience, age group wise. 2003, I was in third grade. So um, yeah, I remember watching it. I remember enjoying it. Lindsay Lohan was always a childhood favorite amongst millennials. Um, but yeah, I might see it from a man, Manny, and I found out he was in it. I was like, oh, okay, cool. I might see it.
Yeah, Manny Jacinto from The Good Place, Jason,
Yeah,
uh,
Acolyte.
Acolyte, yeah. Um, I thought I know I don't really like Acolyte, but I thought he was good in Acolyte.
He was great.
Yeah,
The problem was he wasn't the focus. We thought with the whole dark tone and the slash through the title card that it would be a very Sith focused story, and in the end it wasn't.
yeah. So,
Space witches.
but yeah, good shout out to him, Manny Jacinto, representing for Filipinos there. Showing how sexy Filipinos can be, and he's a love interest in there.
Mahakita. Salamat.
Okay, I don't know what that is, but all right. What is
That's
that?
it's Tagalog. Mahakita is I love you, and then salamat is thank you.
Okay, well, there you
That's
go.
all I know.
I got some bilingual nature there. All
That's,
right.
that's all I know. Two phrases.
But yeah, so I mean that's good that he's the love interest in something in a major Hollywood movie. So that's pretty
Yeah, he
cool.
deserves it. Yeah.
Probably get a good check there. And like I said, I mean millennial Lindsay Lohan, she had all those mugshots. Now she's back, and
He had all those mugshots.
yeah, I mean she had a lot of mugshots, man. But now she's healthy. She's taking care of herself, and she's got
She's back and she's better.
yeah. I think she got a kid. So yeah, so I mean that's pretty good on her, and yeah, so she's back and healthy. That's something to like. Uh, but yeah. like, okay. I mean, it's like you could just wait for it to come on Disney Plus. But back to Materialist. I'm sorry. But yeah, Chris Evans. Yeah, I just you know her trying to decide between the both of them. It's like I feel like with Chris Evans, you don't really see much of the good times. Like the only flashback you see is when they're arguing in the car and they're stopping traffic to get out and argue, and it's like at least show me the good moments. Like where were the good times? Like show me that. So I just that's some problems I had there, and I just was kind of disappointed because I love Past Lives. Past Lives is one of my favorite movies of the year.
Yeah,
I thought
favorite, favorite film of the of 2023 for sure.
yeah. Do you like Materialist more than Past Lives or?
No,
Oh,
no,
okay.
no, but I don't. But I still like it to the point where I would say Celine Song is now 2 for 2. And now she's becoming that director who, if she's making it, I'm gonna see it. She's taken, for me, within 2 movies, she's gotten to that level. So, but
Hmm.
then again, so did Ryan Coogler and Damien Chazelle. Like Ryan Coogler, I saw Creed, and I think, yeah, Black Panther, and just like I saw like some of his work, and I was like, yep, like you're next. And then Damien Chazelle, I liked Whiplash, I liked La La Land. I was like, yep. And so I saw First Man. I liked First Man. Um, and yes, Celine Song. It's not better than Past Lives. Past Lives is a beautiful movie. But I did really enjoy Materialist. Good music, really good music from that movie.
Hmm. Hmm. So I'll still give her a chance. We'll see if she's doing this. That's fine.
And I'm just saying, the last shot when the credits roll, it's a beautiful shot.
Mm.
It's like a state. It's like a, looks like a train station, but like it's people are no, it's a courthouse because couples are getting married. They're waiting for their turn to go in front of a judge and get married. I'm like, that's for a very pessimistic view on love and marriage in this movie, that's a kind of fleeting, whimsical, you know ending to have.
Yeah,
I,
I don't know.
I,
I just don't imagine
I liked it.
that much of a happy ending for the both of them because it seems like she's gonna like resent him for the rest of his life
Like
for
it's not
being
gonna
broke.
last. Yeah, like you're still broke.
you know,
Yeah.
like I know he says like I'll pick up extra shifts as a waiter and I'll take the deodorant commercials and I'll start doing that or whatever. It's like I don't know. I don't think this shit's gonna last. You gonna hate her for making you do this, and she's gonna hate you for still being broke. It's like yeah,
Yeah.
but yeah, we'll see. But yeah. So, but on the docket, we got Eyes of Wakanda, Ironheart, do a review for these two Marvel Disney Plus series there. Then after that, I'll go ahead and raid somebody, like how I was just raided by Christina from Cosmopolitics there. Um, I think you guys were on together because you guys did. I think you were on for Wicked, right? I think you and Christina did Wicked.
Maybe.
Yeah, I want to say, I want to say that's true. Yeah,
You have a lot of guests, Josh. I can't always remember names and faces.
yeah, that's understandable. There, I do have a lot of guests. Yeah,
You're a popular guy.
I try to be there, but yeah, you guys were on together, yeah, for Wicked, helping me do a review of that. I would love to see you guys back again, since you two are big theater people. Uh, yeah, so to do Wicked for good. Uh,
Yeah.
and before Wicked for Good, I plan to do a retro review for Wizard of Oz. I have never seen Wizard of Oz, so do a retro review for that.
You said Christina?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Sorry, I thought you said Chris. I was like, oh no, no, another Chris.
Hey, let's go on the Lucky Dog podcast. Let's go in there, man. Much
Yeah,
appreciated.
I like Christina. She's a good follow on Twitter.
Yeah, yeah, she's very active on Twitter there. Posts a lot of good memes there on there.
Yeah, very
Uh,
funny.
yeah. All right. So yeah, do those, and then I'll go ahead and rate somebody. Kara Fly is on right now. Hey, let's go in there. Fargo's High. Fargo High. She's frequently a guest in Christina's streams. Also, I have Parpood there. She's playing Valorant there. New follow I got. Maybe I'll give her a read. I've never rated her before, so do that. But yeah, future streams tomorrow. I'm gonna be joined by Mike Grayworks there. We're gonna be doing a retro review for 28 Days Later, and then we're also gonna be doing a spoiler talk for Weapons. I know Weapons not your thing. I know horror movies really aren't your beat there. Uh,
I almost saw it today, and then I had a little. My friend was having an emergency, So I left. I scanned my ticket. I was in line to get my drink, and
Mm.
I'm standing there as an A-list member in the priority line. And Josh, everyone else who's not in the priority line is getting seen before me. I'm getting a little heated. So I'm glad I got that phone call saying, "Hey, I'm in a bind. Can you come get me?" I'm like, "Sure," because this is bullshit. This is ridiculous. What am I paying almost $30 a month for? I'm the only one in this golden priority line, and everyone else is going ahead. I'm like, bruh, you see me standing here.
Mm.
What am I paying for? I'm not trying to be a Karen, but like, come on, what's going on?
I'm like, yes,
Um,
I'm a paid member of this club. I deserve to
I'm
be
an
treated.
A-list member, buddy. Um, but yeah, I almost saw it today. I scanned my ticket and everything, and then I got a phone call. So it's because of word of mouth. I'm not a horror guy, but everyone who saw the movie loved it.
Yeah,
No one has
everybody.
said anything bad about it. I'm like, oh, damn it.
Yeah, it's funny. Somebody said Julia Garner looked like Justin Timberlake from the '90s. That's funny.
The ramen hair.
Yeah, that's what he said. I was like, wow, she really does. That was just kind of like a funny thing. I was like,
That's crazy.
wow. But yeah, so it's really good. I highly recommend it. It's going to be on my list of one of my favorite movies of the year. Horror has been really good this year. Sinners, Bring Her
How
Back.
how scary is it? You think- I love sinners. If I can handle sinners, can I handle weapons? Is it
Um, Weapons is tense. It's kind of creepy, creepy atmosphere type thing. It's good at playing with that. Like, did you see Barbarian or no?
no?
Oh, okay. Now I was gonna say it's kind of on par with that, but yeah, it's kind of creepy tension
I
type
don't
thing.
know. I don't know.
But yeah, I don't think it's like too scary. There, but yeah, I loved it. I thought it was really great. Zach Krager, talk about director 2 for 2. He's 2 for 2. There
Okay.
with Barbarian and Weapons there. So yeah, and then yeah, so that's Sunday, Monday. Sage from Rainy Infantry, he's gonna be joining me. We're gonna be talking about South Park, the recent season, the newest episodes of that season. We're gonna be talking about Alien Earth. He's gonna do a review for the new game Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3+4, which is like the remake of the game of Tony Hawk there. And Friday, hopefully Dust can join me there. Friday, probably do a review for Americana. I'm seeing that tomorrow. That's the movie with Ava Braun in it, Sydney Sweeney, and then Paul Walter Hauser's in it. Are you gonna see that?
Americana.
Yeah.
Let me check movie times. Tomorrow, I'm taking my mom and my aunt to see Fantastic Four. I haven't seen it yet.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you gonna be the one pushing that movie over 500 right there. You and your family going.
That's crazy. Americana.
Yeah, Americana there.
Just
Uh,
it's currently in theaters.
yeah,
Yeah,
it
I
released.
see it. Okay. Yeah, this is definitely not playing. Okay, this is playing. Okay, so I would have to go to like a megaplex AMC to see it because the smaller theaters aren't showing it. Only theaters with like multiple screens are showing it. All right. If I can, I'll try to check it out.
Um, and then Friday, I think I'll wait for somebody else because Highest Solos is coming out on streaming September 5th. Even though I'm seeing it today, I'll wait for somebody to see it when it comes on Apple TV Plus, and I'll do a review for that later on. Um, Next week, the big movie premiere is going to be that movie with Margaret Qualley called Honey Don't. Um, that's the.
Yeah, that I'm gonna see for sure.
I hope it's not another Don't Worry, Darling, because I was not impressed by that.
Doesn't look like it is.
Because that was the same kind of Margaret Qualley, Ethan Cohen. It's them again. And I was kind of excited to see Don't Worry, Darling, because I was like, okay, Ethan Cohen. I love, of course, the Cohen brothers. But yeah, I hope it's not another that. I'm kind of looking forward to this.
Coen Brothers.
Well, yeah, because Ethan Cohen is directing this. He directed also Don't Worry, Darling. I mean, not. I'm sorry, not Don't Worry. Not that was the Olivia
Yeah,
Wilde movie. I'm
yeah.
sorry. What was the name of that fucking movie? Not Don't Worry. Shit. Damn.
Margaret Qualley.
Drive Away Dolls. I'm sorry. Drive Away Dolls.
Oh, I've never heard of that one.
Yeah, driveway. No,
Okay.
fuck, I said don't worry.
I mean, Don't Worry, Darling is also a bad movie, so like
Yeah.
it's a fair compare. Yeah,
But you didn't see this movie?
Drive Away Dolls. No, I saw Don't Worry, Darling. Drive Away Dolls. Margaret Qualley. No. To be honest, I'm not fully versed in Margaret Qualley's filmography yet.
Okay,
I have
uh,
not seen The Substance. I have not seen. I think the only thing I saw her in was Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, and that was
mm,
and that
and that
wasn't.
was like her first big thing.
Yeah, yeah, it wasn't her movie.
Yeah,
Um, no,
she was in Happy Gilmore too. She was in cameo in that.
that's true. I saw her in that.
Uh,
Little cameo, funny cameo.
did you see Kinds of Kindness? That Yorgos Lanthimos film?
No, I really want to. It's streaming now. It's one of those movies I wanted to see in theaters. I just didn't get a chance to because it wasn't in theaters long enough.
Yeah,
I hate when that happens.
she was in Poor Things.
She was at the very end. You're right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you're right.
Did you see Sanctuary?
No,
It's on Hulu. It's very good. Sanctuary is pretty good.
Sanctuary. Okay.
Yeah,
I
it's
do. I do want to watch the Yorgos movie because he's a director I love.
uh, yeah,
Like the Lobster. I love the Lobster. Not everyone likes the Lobster as a Yorgos film. Everyone who saw The Favorite loves The Favorite. I love The Favorite. Of course, Poor Things did really well that year. What else? Yeah, yeah. Whatever he's doing, I'm gonna want to see it.
mm, yeah. Even though I wasn't too big on Kinds of Kindness, I still thought it was okay. I still like because it's like an anthology movie with different stories in it, and
Okay.
some stories were better than others. But I thought it's kind of a mixed bag. But overall, I was like, it's still kind of decent. I think still kind of good. Hey, how's it going there, Tiger GD? Tiger GD. He said he was thinking of Road Trip Chicks. That's like a teen sex comedy from the early 2000s. Trip Chicks. There, I think that's the title for that. But yeah, that's the big one coming out is Honey Don't, I think, next week. So I'm looking forward to that. I can't. I talked to this about Nick. I can't wait for that movie with Austin Butler and Zoe Kravitz to come out, so I can stop seeing that fucking trailer in theaters. Uh,
Something getaway, stolen getaway, something
Caught stealing.
cost
Yeah,
stolen getaway,
yeah,
stealing. Yeah. Matt Smith's mohawk is pretty crazy.
yeah. I mean, yeah, he's pretty good at rocking the mohawk there.
It's an
Uh,
insane mohawk. It's a crazy look he has.
yeah. But Zoe Kravitz, yeah. I've been seeing this every movie I go see. I see this trailer. It haunts me. Seeing this trailer in theater.
I feel that way about Running Man with Glenn Powell. That trailer, I'm like, bro, I get it. I'm gonna see it. Like, my goodness.
Yeah. But Zoe Kravitz, I mean, she's gorgeous, stunning woman. Zoe Kravitz. I can't think. Has she ever had a black male love interest in a movie? Zoe Kravitz.
Zoe Kravitz. Um, in Dope, Shameik Moore had a crush on her.
Oh, she was dating ASAP Rocky, right?
Except Rocky. There you go. There
She
you go.
was dating.
There you
Okay.
go.
Yeah, I was like, okay,
Yeah.
is she like, cause like, there's that other girl, Taylor. What's her name? Taylor Russell, I think. Like, I never
Yeah.
seen her with.
Yeah.
Uh,
Zendaya.
no, she was in with John David Washington, Malcolm in the
Oh
Middle.
yeah. The movie I think I liked and like everyone else thought it was like pretentious and she was trying too hard to be like artsy and
Yeah,
yeah.
I thought it was. I was okay. I thought it was alright.
I liked the drama. The arguments seemed real to me. Usually with those kind of movies, I can't really tell. It's like someone wrote an argument, but why are we fighting? I feel like in that movie, I get why they're fighting. I get it.
Yeah. They were pissing off each other real bad in that one. Yeah.
I'm mad that it's a black household and they're making Kraft mac and cheese. I'm like, nah, nah. What is
And it
that?
seems like a pretty upscale black house too. Like it seems like because they were like two black professionals, right? Like I forgot what they did in the movie,
They
but
just they came back from some Hollywood award thing. Like they have this nice little flat in like the middle of nowhere. Like it's just them. I'm like,
yeah.
and powdered cheese. Just add water? Ah, nah, nah.
Uh,
I can't do it.
Tiger GD said Yorgos Lanthimos did my favorite segment in Guillermo del Toro's Cabinet of Curiosities. I can't remember his segment. I
Hmm.
think I've seen that. I can't remember it though. I think I have. Yeah, I have seen it. Can't just remember it. Yeah, I think we reviewed it. I thought it was okay. That was all right. Did you check it out on Netflix?
But what?
Guillermo del Toro's Cabinet of Curiosity.
No,
Oh,
no.
okay. Yeah.
But I'm excited for his Frankenstein movie.
Yes, they're doing another Frankenstein movie. I forgot who they cast as
They're
Frankenstein.
doing two. There's three coming out.
There's one with, isn't it one with Christian Bale's gonna be Frankenstein?
It's Jacob Elordi for Del Toro,
Uh
Christian Bale for someone else, and then Sebastian Stan.
oh yeah, that's the one I'm thinking
That one has a woman director. I forget who it is, but I believe it's a woman director who like was telling a yeah, they're all different takes, different perspectives on
of.
you know.
Yeah. Okay, so it's three Frankenstein movies. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Wow. Well, I guess somebody got the note in Hollywood, like make Frankenstein. I guess the signal got sent out. So yeah.
Apparently, it's crazy.
But awesome stuff there. All right. I'll queue up these notes for these reviews. I'll do Eyes of Wakanda because that's fresh. I just finished Eyes of Wakanda, so that's fresh on my mind. And then we'll go into Ironheart, and we'll head out of here. Very awesome there. All right, let me cue this up. Good old Eyes of Wakanda. Very, very good there. All right. All right. You ready there, Chris? Oh, you're muted there.
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay. All right, let's get into it. So, our first review of the day is going to be for the Marvel Disney Plus series, animated series, Eyes of Wakanda. Eyes of Wakanda is an anthology series there, anthology mini series there in the world of Marvel's Wakanda. There, it focuses on the war dogs of Wakanda. The war dogs, that people don't know, are kind of the spies of Wakanda that go out into the real world, outside the country, the isolated country of Wakanda, and they do missions there. They spy on people. Here in the series of Eyes Wakanda, there a lot of the missions of the War Dogs are to retrieve Wakandan artifacts to take and to bring back home to Wakanda because they don't want the outside world having that type of technology, having that type of power because it could greatly sway the outside world if they had that. So that's kind of a lot of the jobs of the War Dogs in this series that you're following. Each episode here follows different war dogs, different missions. There's some of the episodes that do interconnect with each other there, but for the most part, yeah, you're following different protagonists every single time, and yeah, that's kind of the setup you have of this. It's a 4 episode series. Each episode is about 30 or so minutes, not too long, about 31 32 minutes. There that you have it. I'll get your thoughts on it, Chris. What are your thoughts on Eyes of Wakanda?
So I like that little bit you were playing earlier before we started. One of the creators of the show was talking about it. Out of the 4 episodes, I really enjoyed the last three. The first one was I was okay with it. I don't know, just I know it's comic books, but it's the Black Panther world, and this guy who defects from the culture is doing this like lion theme thing. I'm like, okay, I get it. Um, um, but I love the story with the Dora Milaje. The next episode, as someone who loves Greek mythology, that kind of thing, the inclusion of Achilles and Memnon and the way they play with that mythology, I thought was really cool. Like I really liked that. Let me see if I can pull it up on my phone real quick. The next episode was episode 3 was the Iron Fist episode, and again I liked how they played with history. It's a woman Iron Fist, Asian woman, and she kind of has this kind of sensual, potentially romantic history with this Wakandan war dog. They she saved him, and he took something that they needed, but he took the entire thing, and the entire thing kind of he didn't need the entire thing, but yeah, it's just the way they play with history, time is really cool. And the last episode was really cool with the time traveling last queen of Wakanda, the current Black Panther, because of everything that was being taken back throughout history that had a negative effect on the timeline. So I liked that through line story. I didn't know kind of like what if I didn't know it was all going to connect in the end, and it did connect in the end. I thought that was really cool. The only thing I really did not like about this show was the animation style. And
Mm,
I said this in my reaction in my review. Historically, I don't know who they're hiring at Marvel, what they're doing. I never liked the way their movies or television animated looks. I don't know what they're doing. Like, historically, we know DC dominates that, but like, I don't know why it's always the animation style. I don't like the way this stuff looks. Unless it's Sony Animation Spider Verse looks like that's groundbreaking, beautiful, gorgeous, stunning animation. I don't know it's just this. What if Friendly Neighborhood Spider Man? All these MCU adjacent animated series, they're not put. I don't know. They all look a little cheap to me. The
mm,
animation, the world, everything that they're creating, the visuals, it just looks a little cheap. Like they just kind of how when Dave Filoni went on to do Rebels, a show about unique, brand new characters, they only gave him some money to do it, which is why Rebels doesn't look as good as the Clone Wars. And I feel like that's what happened with these MCU animated shows. They're just not backing up the money truck for these shows, and the story is quality, but the way it looks for me just isn't quality. But other than that, I really liked Eyes of Wakanda.
mm. Yeah, I was going to talk to you about the animation of it in the series, and like you mentioned, like a lot of these animated series that they've done. You mentioned gave examples like What If. You gave examples of Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider Man. Yeah, a lot of it does kind of have this kind of cheap kind of feel. It doesn't really flow very natural. A lot of the animation
Exactly.
um, here and then, like a lot of the characters, their designs look kind of blocky, and the way they kind of move is kind of weird looking at times.
It's like a PlayStation 2 graphics, like Jack and Dexter kind of, it looks dated.
Yeah. Um, and the designs of it, I mean, these could be really cool designs if you really animate it properly there, especially with the African features of a lot of these people and the clothing and the look of there. That could be really nice there. But yeah, just some way. I mean, they move just doesn't look all that fluid, which I don't really like all that much. So that was kind of one issue there. So I don't know what's kind of going on there. And then also, I don't know, it being 4 episodes, it kind of feels like this was maybe like just like a proof of concept, like an extended proof of concept, that they were just kind of like, okay, let's just see how these 4 episodes do. Let's see how these people respond to this, and then if people really like it, then maybe we're going to continue with it. If people really like these 4 episodes, with that. But the stories in the episodes, I will say, are pretty solid, are pretty decent there. I like the last two the best out of the 4 episodes. I really thought the Iron Fist episode was really good, and then the Last Panther one was really good. Even though I think like uh, the thing that the Last Panther is doing, like the story behind it, is that they have to basically, like you said, take the artifact back to its place because it'll affect history if they take all their artifacts back. And I'm like, well, wait, aren't you kind of making a case for colonization if you do this? So you're saying that taking artifact from cultures is good? And I was like, maybe I'm overthinking it. I don't know, but you kind of had that in it. But I did think it was cool, the last Black Panther from 500 years in the future coming back. I thought that was pretty nice there. And then the story of like this young war dog, his name was let me see if I can find his name real quick. Cody, I think, or no, it was I'm trying to find it. Tarif, maybe was his name. And Tarif, who was the third in line for the throne, so he was trying to find his place of like, okay, where do I fit in this? Where do I make my mark in history? So I thought that was kind of a good story there. And what did you think about the second episode, Legend of Lies?
I love the second episode. Like I said, the whole thing with like Greek mythology and the inclusion of Achilles, who historically is a great warrior. He's one of the first heroes in literature, like the creator said. Um, and this guy, as a baby, was born. The gods grabbed him by the ankle, dipped him in water. Every part of him was submerged except for his ankle or his heel. So his Achilles heel is his weak spot. So he's just this iconic great warrior, never loses a fight. He's the best of the best. But what happens when he comes into contact with a Wakandan warrior who just like like y'all don't know because we're Wakanda, we're the best. Like like we're like not Mandalorians, but like we are the best fighters. Our technology is the best. Like we are ahead of you guys in every other way. Even back then, I did think it was funny. Even in these like ancient times, they still had technology like futuristic tech. I'm
Yeah,
like, I understand being ahead because of vibranium, but to be this far ahead, like
because this is
this
like
far back,
because some of this takes place like certain episodes like 1260 BC,
that's
1200
what I'm
BC.
saying. Yeah, and they got like ching 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 ching. I'm like, okay, like all right, like just simple vibranium plating isn't enough. It has to move and and augment your strength and like already all right, cool. Um, but yeah, Achilles and Memnon, who's this Wakandan war dog, are best friends, and that brothers turn enemies because um, he's not telling Achilles obviously that he's Wakandan and he's actually a spy and he's on a mission. He's not actually on his friend's side. He's on Wakanda's side, and when Achilles finds that out, he's hurt, and they kind of go at it. And of course, you got to get that heal. He takes that hit, and yeah, I personally really enjoyed episode two. Episode one for me was the weakest out of all of them.
Mm. And you mentioned kind of the dynamic of the war dogs, and they are spies, and then them being spies, they have to build sometimes these relationships with people, and they have to betray them at the end because you know what I mean. They're there for a mission, and they're there to get this artifact, this object, and then go back home to their country. And you saw that also in the third episode,
Yeah.
as well. There of him infiltrating this country, and then him stealing this object, and she was coming back for that ass. She was like, "I'm," she went back to they have followed him. Um, but I thought that was kind of an interesting dynamic to explore of like the nature of these war dogs who like give everything to their country at the sacrifice of their sometimes their own happiness and their own kind of personal ambitions. They are going to do it for Wakanda, do it for the glory of their country to do the mission. I thought that was an interesting aspect of things just from that. The weakest episode, I do think maybe it's the first one. I mean, it's the introduction to kind of maybe the whole concept of it.
Yeah,
Uh,
it's
you know,
just the villain for me. Just the golden lion thing I thought was a little cheesy because the whole Black Panther, like Black Panther the first movie, the golden jaguar necklace. I'm like, okay, I get it. Like, is there a bronze cheetah out there, a bronze tiger, or a silver cheetah? Like, are we gonna keep doing this?
well, there was White Tiger in Daredevil.
It was a white tiger.
It was White Tiger.
Yeah,
I think Bronze. I think that's DC. I think there's a character named.
bronze tiger is DC. You're right, but
Yeah,
yeah, I just thought the gold lion thing was a little cheesy. That's all.
yeah.
I
That
I,
was voiced by.
I love the Dora Milaje though.
That was the lion character. Nikiti, is voiced by Chris Williams. People might know he was Black Lightning. Uh, he was
Nice.
that. He was the chocolate covered Incredible there, and then Black Lightning. So yeah, he had him there. I haven't seen him in a minute there. I would love to see him in more stuff. But yeah, so he was there. But yeah, I think these are some solid episodes. I think if people want to check it out, again, it's only 4 episodes, 30 minutes each. Even though there was an issue I had with the animation, I still think it's pretty good storytelling wise there. And just to explore more of the world of Wakanda is also interesting. Is this kind of like, as far as them expanding the world of Wakanda, is this like a great vehicle for that of like maybe the history of the war dogs? I know, don't they also have like a potentially a series coming about like maybe just about the Dora Milaje or the history of the Dora Milaje or something like that? I think is on the docket. I can't remember all that much. Tiger GD said, "I feel like it's the best animation of any of these MCU series so far, and I like the look of it more than Predator: Killer of Killers."
Ooh,
There,
I
so
haven't
he
haven't seen it yet.
um, yeah, that there. Speaking about Predator: Killer of Killers, I think it has somewhat of a similar kind of animation style there.
Really? Like it looks cheap?
I say it looks cheap. Actually, not really. I mean, this looks better rendered. It looks better.
The
Hold on,
trailer looked good.
let me show it real quick. This looks no, I'd say nah, it doesn't really. This
No,
looks
that looks great.
yeah, this looks better
It looks kinetic. You know, the movement. You know,
Mm, yeah,
yeah,
like it looks sharper. I think in a lot of sense.
absolutely. Yeah, this looks great. I can't wait to watch this.
Yeah. Yeah. So, any big drawbacks for you with Eyes of Wakanda besides the first episode? Anything?
Besides the first episode and the animation style, no other drawbacks. I thought this was I didn't know when they first mentioned this series a few years ago. They did announce this was happening. I didn't know it was going to be animated. I thought it was going to be like a live action thing. Um, but um, but yeah, this is a great way to expand. Um, you know, it's very smart to just call it Eyes of Wakanda, not Black Panther. Eyes of Wakanda.
Hmm.
Um, you know, because people are eagerly awaiting the return of a T'Challa to the MCU, so they don't want to like touch it in that way, which I get. That was smart. Um, but yeah, um, as someone who doesn't need Black Panther to love and appreciate this world, I love the story of the War Dogs. I love this expansion of their history. And yeah, it was only 4 episodes. Each of them was like a half hour long. I'd watch more. You know, keep the animation style, or either make it better or keep it the same way. I'll still watch it.
Mm, okay. Do you think it should have been longer? Maybe 6 episodes, 8 episodes,
Um,
10 episodes.
I'm not gonna say I think it should have been longer, but now that it's over, I would watch more. That they should continue.
Mm, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you want a second season? Maybe second season there.
Yeah, second season, maybe 5 or 6 episodes this time.
Mm,
Um, and
okay.
yeah, like you can play with time, you can play with history. There's so much you can pull from. You know, there's people don't know this. There's black people all over the world. So
No, that's not true.
nah. But yeah, you can different cultures, different times. Put a Wakandan war dog there, tell a story. Yeah, I'm down.
Yeah. Yeah, and they do a lot of that. Mixing Greek mythology. You got that with the Trojan War there, with Achilles. You got Asian culture that's mixed in here with Kunlun. Like a lot of that. Again, playing with the back history of the MCU with a lot of these characters like that. I think is fun and interesting. There and like placing a war dog there. That's interesting there. I think that's pretty good. You can play with that. And getting into, like I said, I like the more seriousness of it, how it got into the war dogs and how it's such a strain on them to actually be one, and what the toll that takes on you as a person to be the spy in this nature. I did like the conversation there with that. I think it happens in episode 2, Legend and Lies, there, where you actually see a character from the first episode return as an older version, and then you see that. I think that's pretty good. And yeah, I think it's good also the expansion of the world of Wakanda. The more, that I think is also interesting because that's a very interesting thing as far as war dogs, Dora Milaje, the history of the country of Wakanda. I think that's very interesting and fascinating, and I love how the series kind of gets into a little bit of that aspect of it as well. So, um, I'm sorry, what did you give it? Did you give it a tune in or did you give it a stream it?
Stream it.
Stream it. Okay, I also give it a stream. It's strong stream it there for Eyes of Wakanda.
Yeah, a strong stream it. A very high stream it.
You got to specify that
Yeah,
there with Eyes of Wakanda on Disney Plus right now. All right, very awesome there.
like highest to lowest. Tune in. Don't stream it. Watch it in theaters, please. Just
Yep.
saying.
Let's one last thing, and then we'll head out of here and go ahead and rate somebody. Kara Fly still on. Para Dude is still on right now, so very cool there. Um, all right, let me pull up my notes for this. We go get started. All right, great to finally discuss this with you. Uh, Been meaning to. All right. Okay, so our last review of the day is going to be for the Disney Plus Marvel series Ironheart. This is also a mini series. There, this consisted of 6 episodes. They released it like one week. 3 episodes, and then the next week another batch of 3 episodes to close it out. Um, this was a series focusing on the character of Riri Williams. There, the genius inventor, MIT student, well, former MIT student. There, as the series points out, we first got introduced to her character in Black Panther 2: Wakanda Forever. So that was kind of laying the groundwork for seeing her in her own series. It is finally out now on Disney Plus. I'm gonna get your thoughts on this. Yeah, Chris, what are your thoughts there on Ironheart?
Um, so again, I I'm not a comic book expert, but I do love that this show takes place in my hometown of Chicago. Um, I love how it's produced by Ryan Coogler, and this show is definitely clearly made by Black people, starring Black people. I love the music. I just I got some negative comment when I was talking about how I love how unapologetically Black this show is, and there was some old head that like got turned off from what I said about that, and like, oh, I don't want to see if it's gonna pander to Black people. I just want to, can't. I'm like, bro, like, there's nothing wrong with celebrating who we are and putting our culture on display. Calm down. That's all I was saying. Um, I liked Wakanda Forever. Some thought she was shoehorned into the story. The MCU does that. It's whether a sequel always, regardless of the circumstances, always introduces new characters, and I didn't feel that way. I thought Dominic Thorne as Riri Williams was a solid fit, especially with Shuri. Um, you know, I can't wait for Moon Girl, Lunella Lafayette to come into live action, so we can have three young Black women geniuses in one room just doing the damn thing. That'll be really cool. Um, um, I liked everything that she had to do in the show. I wasn't too crazy about Anthony Ramos's character. I
Or the
thought
Hood. I'm sorry.
the hood. He looked a little silly in the hood. Every time he put it on, he was trying to be this intimidating leader. I'm like, you look like a kid and playing dress up, and you're a good actor. Like you're a good performer. Um, he just something didn't his part in this show didn't land for me, and that can hurt when he's kind of the antagonist kind of, um, or at least the character with who can cause the most harm and is the most dangerous. I liked Alden Ehrenreich in this. Um, I was he in actor's jail after Solo?
I guess
Was
some
he?
people might say that. Yeah.
Yeah. He was great in Oppenheimer. He was great here. Solo was not his fault. That's
He's
that.
great in Weapons. Great, very great.
Wouldn't know. But I believe you. I liked him in this movie. This show. I like that reveal that he is related to. Can we say? Are we doing sport?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
my
yeah. Um, um, he's related to Jeff Bridges' character from the
Obadiah
first
Stane.
Iron Man. Was it? What is it?
Obadiah Stane.
That guy. Yeah, I forgot the name, but that was a cool reveal. A big part of the show is Riri kind of being the true heir apparent to Tony Stark's Iron Man, not Tom Holland's Iron Man Jr. Um, you know, she gets kicked out of school because she's gets caught doing what she's doing. Her little side hustle is actually not allowed. It's a big no-no at this Ivy League, and she needs money to build this her dream machine that she knows can help the world. That's what Tony wanted to do. I'm going to build a suit of armor that's going to protect the, that's what he wanted to do. And she looks up to him, admires him, and reveres him, and her genius speaks for itself. I love the fact that even if she didn't, you know, surpass Tony, they had a way of showing that she could take what he did and take it a step further with the whole AI thing.
Mm.
That's my favorite part of the show. I think a lot of people loved it the most. Her relationship with her AI best friend. It was a very solid, real, intimate, loving relationship, especially to the point where like what choice it leads to in the end. I didn't like that choice. Like not like I that hurts the story. It's just as a fan who loves the character, I'm like, no, don't do that. Um, um, yeah, I really enjoyed this show. The only thing I will say from just the story alone, it was weird that at no point did she thought call Shuri, call the Wakandans. If you need help, you need money, resources. Like call the Wakandans. Why are we turning to this weird little street gang of this crew?
Well,
Um,
they I think they do a line in it where she says, because like Natalie is talking to her and go like, "Why not just call Shuri or the Conan?" And then she lays out like, "Oh, I'm gonna tell him I got kicked out of school for cheating, and oh, I did this and that." Like she kind of gives like a
okay,
rattles off like a
okay.
list of
So they do address it and they do explain why. Okay,
yeah, like
okay.
it's kind of it's still bullshit. I mean, but
It's still like when it comes down to life or death, call the Wakandans. Like what's going on? You
yeah.
know. Um, um, we yeah, again spoilers. We finally got Mephisto, a character who's been rumored for since the very first MCU TV show WandaVision. Everyone thought Mephisto was playing a part of that. He wasn't. And I think for someone who did not read the comics, I think this is a good uh, representation of this character. He is, kind of devilish. He's a kind of a trickster demon, and he preys on your desires. He like grants your wish, but there's a price. Like it's that kind of deal with the devil kind of character. And Sasha Baron Cohen, um, uh, like the look is great. He looks like a demon who's taken human form. He looks like malicious and scary, and yeah, Mephisto's finally here. I oh the magic element. I love Cree Summers, one of our famed and iconic voice actors. She plays a witch. Her daughter, who I believe the actress is a musician. I love that character. She's from some comic where young people study magic in Marvel comics. There's like a
The Strange Academy.
is that what it is?
Yeah,
Strange Academy, yeah. Apparently that's where she's from, and she's like a prodigy, and she's brilliant. And I'm like, I love this. Like, it's not, again, it's a young black woman prodigy. It's not science, but it's magic. She's really good at it, and I want to see more of her going forward. If they can put her in Young Avengers or something, because her dynamic with Riri was also really cool.
yeah. Yeah, Zelma is the character's name. This young girl who's pretty much, they infuse technology and magic into this because you have Mephisto, who's very much magic, and then the Hood, who uses kind of magic as well with his cape and everything like that. Or well, Hood, I guess. Um, and you got that kind of interjected into it. So a lot of the series deals with Riri, kind of like you said, get into this gang there that goes out and do these robberies. And the gang is made up of your classic gang type archetypes, and it's like you got the muscle, you got the IT person, the hacker, you got the leader, you got the suave cool guy. Very much a lot of and
The explosion person.
yeah, the explosions expert,
I
yeah,
need the bombs.
yeah.
I'm an arsonist. I'm like, okay, calm down.
And then at first, Eric Andre is a part of the team as like the IT guy, but then he sucks, so they get rid of him to bring in Riri, who's the new kind of IT
They
person.
kill him.
Oh yeah, they do kill him. Oh
They,
yeah,
they just the hood kills him.
yeah. Just like they just got to get rid of him. Um, and then there was kind of some controversy as far as like Riri and just as far as like, well, she's a criminal and she's supposed to be a hero, and that's not okay that she's a criminal. And even though that, I mean, Tony was a war criminal. I mean, he was selling bombs, and they were doing war crimes there. People bring up the fact that Ant Man was he was a criminal at first, and the first Ant Man movie we see him getting out of jail, and that aspect of it. So it's like, y- you know, it's like the morally gray aspect of things. It's like the same grace isn't extended to Riri Williams for that. And then they also talk about the fact that she kills somebody in the series, even though she doesn't kill anybody. She doesn't kill that actor. What's his name again? I'm trying to find exactly who his name is. But he was the guy with the tattoos and the shaved head. But actually, if you want to be technical, the AI Natalie is the one that really technically kills them because she's the one that comes in with the suit and then flies Riri out of the room. So Riri really didn't have any real place in it to do that. One thing I did really enjoy about the show, you bring up Natalie Washington, who we see was the former best friend of Riri Williams, but she passed away. She died, and then so she recreates her via this AI in her suit. In the comic books, Riri, the AI for her suit is actually Tony Stark, but of course they're not going to have Robert Downey Jr. come and do this. You know, I mean, there's not enough money in the world probably they can have Robert Downey Jr. come and do this. Um, so they make it her best friend, and I think that's what I love. Probably the most thing I like about the show is just that dynamic and that core relationship there. It's played by Lyric Ross, who plays the best friend Natalie. I thought a lot of that was kind of the best things. What did you think about that aspect of
About
Natalie and everything and their dynamic?
so I yeah, so that goes back to what I was saying about the only, she's not yet surpassed Tony in terms of like achievements and feats, but the AI aspect, the fact that when she was making the machine, she put on her headset and it read her psyche, it read her mind, her memory, and you know it it went from her head to the suit, and the AI took form. It took its own life in a way that Tony had what Jarvis, Friday. They never took form and like they never manifested like from a memory of his head and like did that. So that was a cool thing that she was able to do that we never saw Tony do. So that's all I'm saying in terms of like in terms of moving the story forward, moving the character forward. If I'm the true heir apparent of Tony Stark of Iron Man, let me take it a step further in a way, even though it was an accident. Um, yeah, their dynamic. The fact that it shakes her up. Obviously, this is her dead friend. The guy who she likes is the dead friend's brother, I believe, and it kind of trips him up to see the AI, and he's like he gets upset. I'm like, and rightfully so. It's triggering. It's upsetting because the person that's not your person looks like the person. It's definitely not. Even though this AI has the memories, it's and that's when you kind of teeter into like Blade Runner territory. This AI thing, it has thoughts, it has feelings, it has memories. Is that enough to constitute it as human? Yes or no. You can argue yes, you can argue no. That's the whole AI thing manifesting, taking form really does have that sci-fi ambiguity to it, which I really do like,
Mm,
and
yeah,
it's definitely the strongest part of the show. Their relationship, especially as it develops.
yeah. Because this thing is alive. Is a person that has these memories? Can it be able to feel? I think that's some of the more interesting stuff
Yeah,
in the show,
yeah,
which I like quite a bit.
yeah.
The
Like
guy. Oh, go. Sorry.
it's just like sorry, just you don't need to sleep, eat, drink water, but you're able to produce tears. You can cry. You can become upset. It's just yeah. It's interesting to have that kind of conversation.
Yeah. The guy I was talking about, that dies in the series, Manny, Montana. That sounds like a rapper name, Manny Montana. Yeah, he plays John in it. The character.
Oh, the Hood's best friend.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah, yeah. He gets left behind and locked in the gas room.
yeah. And then people were saying that Riri killed him, and it was a big thing. It's like, well, she didn't really kill him. Yeah. Um, and also, if she did kill him, I mean, he was trying to kill her. I mean, so yeah,
Self defense. She's a hero.
yeah. But
He's a criminal. Bye, Mr. Criminal.
uh, the weaker kind of aspects of it, I find, I like you said, Anthony Ramos, like the Hood, and he just doesn't really feel like a great threat, especially like his like because what are his abilities really? I mean, it's like why can't we really face him? It's like they're talking about, it's like, oh, he can shoot guns and then bend the bullets. Okay, I mean, all right. I like, was I missing something? Like, what was his other special magical
He
really
he,
thing that
he,
he could do?
um he, he could vanish,
Okay, he could vanish. He could
and he
go.
could so like that one CEO was like in the greenhouse. He was trying to like scare him, and the guy wasn't backing down. He vanishes, gets behind him, and like strangles him. I'm like, oh, okay, yeah,
Okay, so that, yeah, it didn't seem like that much of like, okay, why is this really a big threat to her and her
yeah.
suit? I didn't really get that. And then the stuff with Alden Ehrenreich, I thought was I don't know if he was more the sad, trying to be the sad, tragic character of the show, to a point where it kind of came off as comedic, where his kind of whole backstory, we revealed that he's the son of Obadiah Stane and everything like that, and he's got this legacy. And I think at the end of what he becomes, uh, there's some good kind of physical stuff with that because it reminded me a lot of Upgrade, that movie with
Yes.
yeah, it reminded me somewhat of that. But I was kind of like, it just seems like kind of a waste of Alden Ehrenreich. What did you think there?
As long as they bring him back, it's not a waste. But the way the MCU has been going recently, they introduced a lot of characters who we're probably not going to see again. Um, but as long as they bring him back, because like I said, Solo was not his fault. He was good in this movie. Again, movie in this show. I liked him in the show, so uh,
Mm,
hopefully they do bring him back.
yeah. What were some of the weakest elements for you with the show?
Um, like you said, the Hood, Anthony Ramos, who's a good actor. I couldn't take him seriously in that Hood. Whenever he put it on or like turned to the camera, it played off silly. It played off cheesy. Um, a lot of times, the crew played off cheesy, played off corny. Um, there's the muscle, or it's like two two people they don't look physically imposing, but somehow they make the two of them make it happen against any opponent. Um, the explosion expert is like the comedic relief of the crew. She's not that funny, but again, that might be a writing issue. Um, so there's the Hood himself, the crew, and again, we agree it's a bullshit reason, but all of this could have been like the story itself. A lot of it could have been avoided if we just called the Wakandans. But again, if we do that, then there's no story, which I understand. This is an arc for Riri. The show does end on a cliffhanger for sure, so we need to know what happens next because Riri is supposed to be a hero, probably fighting with the Young Avengers, maybe, and she is revealed in the end the markings, the patterns. If for my K-pop Demon Hunter fans, the patterns on her arm. She made a deal with the devil to bring back her friend.
Mm,
Because at the end of the show, I forget what happened, but we lose the AI. So something happens and we lose the AI.
mm,
I,
yeah.
I, I forget what happens though. So what?
I think because the girl Selma tries to like mix
Yes,
magic, and then it kind of gets rid of the
yes,
yeah.
that's what. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's what it was. But yeah, more than anything, she wants her best friend back, and she makes a deal with the devil, so to speak. She makes a deal with Mephisto, and now she's in the palm of his hand. Because that's the deal they made. So we do need to see what happens next. There's no way Dominic Thorne uh, does not return to Marvel for more Ironheart. So um, yeah, I liked the show. I didn't love it. It's not the best. I will admit that, but it takes place in Chicago. Great music. Black people look beautiful. I love the relationship between Riri and her best friend. There's a lot to love and a lot to appreciate, but there's also too many flaws to overlook.
Yeah. So you think the negatives outweigh the positives? It's a deep breath, deep sigh.
For me, no, because what I saw made me want more. When the story ended, I want the story to continue, and if I feel that way, then the negatives did not outweigh it because I do want to see more.
Mm. Okay. So I mean, I don't know if it's going to get a second season. I don't know the. I don't
Yeah,
think they released the numbers for. They don't really do that with the streaming shows. So I don't know if it is going to get a second season or not. Um.
it wasn't marketed. It's just like Highest to Lowest. This was a black project that was not marketed very well. Eyes of Wakanda was not marketed very well. Was not pushed very well. Doesn't matter if it's Spike Lee. Doesn't matter if it's Ryan Coogler. Uh, you
Yeah.
know,
I saw with both projects. I mean, with Eyes of Wakanda, it makes sense because it's Black Panther and
it's
Ryan.
animated. Yeah,
You know, with this, it just seems, I think they put Ryan Coogler's big name big on there. Like Ryan Coogler is the
executive
executive
producer.
producer. They put his name big on there, and it's like I
You,
don't know how.
you just saw Sinners, right? You saw Sinners.
Yeah,
He's back. I'm like,
Yeah, it's
He's
like,
not the director.
they put his name bigger. I guess trying to ride that wave and hype of being.
Executive producer. Is he the creator of the show? No, but he's the executive producer.
Yeah, I don't even know. Like, who is actually the person, actually the showrunner of this show? I'm trying. Let's see. Shanika Hodge is it? Okay, so she's it there. She's done some other stuff. She did the Midnight Club. I don't think I've heard of that one. Um,
Willing to bet she's a Chicago native.
uh, no, you would lose that bet. Oakland, California.
Oh, so she knows Ryan Coogler, executive producer.
Yeah, I guess he was like, "Hey, you Cali, let's hook. I'm gonna give you a hookup. Let me get my other Cali person in here."
Oh, goodness.
Yeah. But yeah, so she's the head writer of this
Damn
series.
it, I was wrong.
It's cool to for the series. I mean, like I said, I'm a Chicago native, so it's the city and seeing the city again, and then seeing all the different locations. Like, oh, I know where that is, and oh, I know where that is, and different places they showed throughout the show. I thought that was good. Dominic Thorne, I like his Riri Williams. I think she's very good. I just think this project is one of those cases where the project kind of fails her and isn't up to par with her, which is a shame. The supporting cast of it, there's some good aspects like her mother. I think is good. I do like Lyric Ross's Natalie. I do like Lyric Natalie's brother in this. I do like him. Basically, I guess whenever it focused on the gang, I was disappointed. I thought that was kind of the weakest element because it's a Scooby Doo ass gang that she's
Yeah,
palling around with and everything. Like, it's just like, I just don't believe that these are very serious criminals.
exactly.
Like,
You don't buy that they're getting away with what they're getting away with. I'm like,
yeah,
you guys like kids next door. You guys are adults, but you guys are kids. Like, you guys feel like kids.
this I just didn't buy that whatsoever. It just, you didn't feel this seedy underbelly when she was with this gang at all, and she was doing these activities. And it could be interesting to explore the morally gray aspect of what she's doing. I don't think the show is up to task to do that in this, which I thought was also disappointing for it. Them bringing in Mephisto, which people probably, like, not a lot of people are gonna know that Mephisto is even in the show. So,
Because no one watched the show.
yeah, so I don't know if he's gonna show up in the movies, and Sacha Baron Cohen's gonna show up as Mephisto in a Strange movie or whatever. But I do like him as Mephisto. I think that's probably a lot of people, if they were doing fan cast, I think a lot of people had Sacha Baron Cohen as Mephisto, and I think he works there. And that now he feels threatening. Now he feels kind of good, threatening.
He feels scary. He is scary. I didn't. Instagram had to show me. I didn't notice his true form is reflected in the spoon when he's like stirring his drink.
Oh yeah.
When they're sitting down. So if anyone saw Azazel from the X-Men movies, like the red teleporter, it's like that, like red skin, slick back hair, just kind of devilish looking. Um, he's a trickster demon who preys on your heart's desires. That's how he gets you. But yeah, he looked scary. Yeah, right there. I didn't even peep that. Yeah, look at that. That's scary. It's menacing. Glowing eyes, red skin, probably has sharp teeth. Yeah,
Mm, yeah.
demonic, demonic. Yeah, very, 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 very intimidating. But it's just more of that MCU, um, leaning more towards the supernatural side. As we, yeah, exactly. um, whether if it's Agatha or Doctor Strange, Moon Knight. I don't know if we're gonna get Midnight Suns, but maybe again, I've not read the comics. I don't know, but maybe Mephisto could be a Midnight Suns villain. I understand in the comics, based on the story in the show, in the comics, he does the same thing, but he does it to either Billy or Tommy, and that kind of turns into a Young Avengers kind of story. Like he's a Young Avengers villain.
Who you talking? Billy?
Mephisto.
I think so. I think.
And what he's currently doing with Riri, he does it in the comics, but he does it to either Billy or Tommy, and like the other young heroes rush in to save him, and that's kind of how it's a Young Avengers kind of thing. So,
Okay.
I'll be down for that. That seed has been planted. Kamala Khan, has already reached out to Haley Steinfeld,
oh yeah,
Kate
Kate
Bishop.
Bishop. Yeah,
Yeah, so that seed has been planted. We've met a lot of young heroes, young Avengers. If they did it, it wouldn't feel like it came out of nowhere.
yeah. Yeah, I was missing Elijah Bradley. I was expecting him to be in Brave New World. He wasn't. And he's the grandson or yeah of
Yeah, what's his name? American Patriot. What's his young something Patriot?
yeah, Young Patriot, I think is his
Young
name.
Patriot. Yeah, something
Yeah.
like that. Yeah, it's cool. It's like
So
the
you got the people. I think you got most of them already. You
yeah.
got to better hurry up before they all turn 35. It'd be like Stranger Things, you know.
Exactly.
Um,
Exactly.
you better hurry up for that. So yeah, I would kind of want to see that there. But yeah, so you got the plan to see. I mean, America Chavez. I mean, have her do something other than show up at movie premieres.
Yeah,
Uh, you know,
crazy.
uh, yeah, like have her in another movie.
That's I can't get over that. You know,
I mean,
she's good, but like not booking anything.
oh well, I see here she's gonna be in the next Cat in the Hat. She's gonna be in the Bill Hader Cat in the Hat movie.
Okay.
So hey,
Okay.
so she got something. Hey
Okay.
man,
It's just she did Multiverse of Madness, and I'll say that maybe was a little shoehorned her placement in that movie, maybe, in the grand scheme of things. But she did that, and then she went into Dancing with the Stars. I'm like, damn, already Dancing with the Stars is kind of, you know, you don't want to do that. You don't
I
want to,
mean
you know.
Zendaya did it, and she.
Yeah, but that was like before all the Emmys.
Mm,
She was when she did Dancing with the Stars. She was still had that Disney persona kind of thing. I think because wasn't that even before Homecoming?
yeah, that was before.
Yeah,
I think that was
yeah,
a few
yeah.
years before Homecoming.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. When she did that, she wasn't Zendaya yet. She wasn't when she did Dancing with the Stars. She was not the Hollywood it girl that she is now. She is the Hollywood it girl. She is beautiful, young, extremely talented, and and she's black. So hey,
Yeah, yeah. So,
just saying.
so what will be your final thoughts and rating for Ironheart?
Ironheart. Stream it. Stream
Okay.
it. Not. Um, I wish I could say tune in, but it's you know I when I really like something, Josh, I will revisit it. Like I'm still rewatching Andor season 2 at yeah, I watched it yesterday. Like I put on 2 episodes of it. I watched an arc of Andor season 2 because I watch it all the time. It's that good. Um, um, I don't see myself revisiting this anytime soon unless I wanted to show someone the show. But yeah, 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 yeah. It's definitely stream it.
Mm,
It's worth if you want something new to watch. From if you haven't seen it yet, check it out for sure. Watch it, stream it.
yeah. That White Castle that she's at. Like I know that White Castle. I know where that White Castle is. Yeah. Like this White Castle. Like, oh yeah. I think I know where that is.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I think that's probably near that terrible fucking intersection that's there. That's the intersection from fucking hell that doesn't make any sense. Um, yeah. So yeah, the series. I mean, I feel like I don't think there was just a lot of like most of these Marvel shows, not a lot of effort and, and put into it. I think, or it just felt like it was just kind of dropped by the wayside. Uh,
Yeah. It does feel like when they first started with like WandaVision, um, uh, Falcon Winter
Loki.
Soldier, Loki, they were trying.
Mm,
Like they were like, oh, this is required reading for the movies coming forward. And then as they kept going and they kept saturating and overloading the product, I'm like, yeah, I am feeling a little dip in quality with these MCU shows. I will, if you follow any of my social media, you scroll down far enough. I initially did like Invasion, Secret Invasion. I was like, oh man, this is Marvel's Andor. I love the political espionage, and then by the time we got to the end, I was like, Yeah, this was
Yeah,
not it.
that was. I think that's still the worst Marvel.
This might be the worst thing they have ever done. You killed off Maria Hill. You killed off Talos. Like, you don't want to keep Ben Mendelsohn in the MCU as far as long as you can.
Mm,
He's a great talent. You should want to keep him as long as you can. Like his relationship and his like rapport, this buddy cop thing he has with Sam is great. Like, let's keep that. Killing him off is crazy. Um, um, I yeah, the best thing about that show was that scene in one of those episodes. Him and his wife are talking about a poem. I thought it was just a very beautiful scene, and it stuck out to me.
mm.
But yeah, um,
So
yeah,
stream it
yeah.
for you for Ironheart. I give it a stream it as well. I don't think this is the one of the worst Marvel series. I still think Secret Invasion has that title. I think that's still pretty bearable. But this is just another kind of mediocre one. Like I said, I wish that it had more kind of attention to detail, more kind of better fleshed out storylines, more a much better supporting cast to back up Riri Williams for this. Therefore, I think that would have worked a lot better. Um, so yeah, it's kind of a plain stream it for me. I don't think I would maybe revisit it. I don't think I would either. Um, so two stream it's for Ironheart. Yeah, that was it. Uh, Thank you so much, Chris. Thanks for stopping by, man. Very much appreciated. Um, what you got on the docket, man? What's up next? What you got going on, man?
Um, let's see here. Let's see here. I just posted my. If you go to my Instagram, go to my story. I just I just covered Spike Lee highest to lowest. Um, I started Wednesday. I love Wednesday. I'm looking forward. I'm glad Netflix did not drop it all at once. It's part two parts of one season. They dropped the first part. They're dropping the next part. I think soon. Um, if I see Naked Gun, I'm not sure I'll talk about it. I might just go to the movie just to turn my brain off and laugh. But depending on how it turns out, I'm gonna I'll talk about it. Um, Chief of War, new episode dropped. I'm not gonna cover each episode as I go along. When it ends, I'll talk about the show itself. Um, what's new coming out? Next, I know some new movies are coming out next Friday, so just be on the lookout because August 22nd, we got some new movies coming out, and I will be talking about real quick.
Are you gonna
Caught,
watch?
caught stealing,
Mhm.
the roses.
Oh yeah,
eh,
Benedict Cumberbatch.
Yes.
Real good.
Honey Don't. I'm definitely seeing Honey Don't. Um, because I love this entire cast. Uh, it's oh great. It's an hour and 30 minutes. Beautiful runtime. Perfect. Oh my goodness. Um, and it's Aubrey Plaza who she's gracing the screen since the tragedy of her husband. Um, when is um when is Running Man coming out? I thought Running Man and
Isn't that coming out like November? Or something?
oh, my bad. I thought it was coming out sooner than that. Um,
Yeah, November 14th.
okay, so definitely the next thing I'm definitely covering for sure is Honey Don't. And then August 27th is The Roses, and then August 29th is Caught Stealing. So be on the lookout for those three. And I do take recommendations. If you follow us, reach out, DM me, tell me something you think I should watch, whether it's a movie or TV show. I
Are you gonna
will
watch
watch it.
Tyler
Um,
Perry's Straw? Are you gonna watch that?
hmm?
Tyler Perry's Straw.
No.
You say you just take recommendations.
I take requests. Oh, watch Tyler Perry. No.
Okay.
um,
Are you gonna watch the new season of King of the Hill?
no.
Oh,
Damn. I feel terrible now. I just said I take requests and I'm saying no to everything. Um, um, I might watch Straw. I might. I might.
yeah.
I
Somebody
might.
said it's Tyler Perry's The Killing Joke.
Tyler Perry's a killing joke.
Yeah.
Okay. 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 But yes, I am Chris. Follow the Black Stubs. Just type it in. you'll find my face. I'm smiling like this. TikTok, Instagram, Twitter. I appreciate it. Man, look at Warfare 2000. Where'd that come from? Just kidding.
Uh, oh yeah, nice.
Call on me. um, yeah. Thank you all. I appreciate it. And yeah, just give us a follow.
Yeah, I'll make sure to give you a. Oh, I already got a follow. I'm sorry. Yeah, I already do that. But hey, people should follow Chris. Chris, great reactions. Love watching his reactions. Fresh, hot out the theater. Always hot and ready.
Hot.
Burn yourself on them reactions watching them. Man,
Man.
gotta wait till it cool down a little bit.
Yeah,
Before
give it 30 minutes.
yeah. So very awesome there. I'll be back tomorrow. I'll be back with Mike from Grey Work. We're doing a retro review for 28 Days Later and do a spoiler talk for Weapons. Monday, I'm going to join my stage from Rated M for Immaturity. We're going to be doing a review for the first episodes of South Park, the newest season, discuss the controversy surrounding that. Also, Alien Earth, do a discussion on that, the premiere episode of that. And then he's going to do a review for a video game, Tony Hawk's Skater 3+4. Next, this upcoming Friday, I should say, me and possibly Dusk he's gonna be joining me for a review for Americana, Honey Don't. Probably the two things that's on the docket right now. And do that. I'm gonna send you all over to Parapood there. Thank you to Tiger GD. Thank you to Fargo's High. Thank you to Lucky Dog Podcast. Thank you, Christina from Collins Politics for the raid. Much appreciated. I got to go to the screening for Highest to Lowest. I'm eager to see that at 10. The theater is like an hour away from me, like 40 minutes an hour. So it's like 30 miles away. So hopefully it's good. I'm wasting a good tank of gas to go see this movie. So hopefully it's good. So they got that. But I can't wait to watch it. Very awesome people. All right. To all you people out there, stay tuned. Out of here. Peace.